Alright, so it is the start of day 2 here at Max Creek. Wasn't supposed to rain, but looks like it will now. Got a little sprinkles here, so we'll see how this turns out. I'm going to be heading over to Millstone Lake, about 12-13 miles, so hopefully make it there not too long after lunch. Made it above Max Creek up on the ridge. After Max Creek there's a sharp turn to the right. Once you get on top of the ridge, you gotta be careful. There's an eye pointing almost backwards, but that's the indicator for a sharp right. You make it onto this trail. Alright, what are we doing? You guessed it, road walking, yay! So we made it out of the woods and onto the road. So we got a little bit of this, hopefully go back into the woods here. Looks like the sun's coming out, so hopefully won't have too much more sprinkles, but we'll see. Alright, so we are at the end of Garfield Lane. Not sure if you can see that, but there have been numerous boots on the top of the fence post. Presumably that's to keep them from rotting, but Jay has a theory that there's a serial killer called a cowboy killer, and those are the boots of his victims, so I'll leave that up to you to decide. So we just got out of some tall weeds along some power lines, telephone line, and now we get to get back in the woods to some of this scenery. Loving this. This is why you come to southern Illinois to hike, these rock outcroppings. A little cave back in there. Awesome. Alright guys, if you come to this clearing, you got an option to the left, straight, and maybe to the right. And we just sent 2 search parties and found to the right is where you want to go. So in case you're coming eastbound, watch out. Yikes. Across the honeycomb. Keep marching. Rocks. Alright, so we are crossing a branch of Cedar Creek. Pretty awesome to come through here when the water's flowing a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Buffalo Rock. Supposedly the remains of a Native American pictograph of a buffalo. Interesting find here, about a quarter of a mile north of Gum Springs Road. Alright, going under the railroad tracks. Pretty cool. Alright, so we just came out of Little Bay Creek, crossed that, around that road to the right. It's Little Bay Creek Lake, maybe, I don't know. But here's a big hill, so pretty neat. And now we're heading east down this road and looking for camp. Alright, so we hobbled into camp, looking for a campsite. Found one that looks like it had been used quite frequently. And Bob was looking around for some firewood, and bam! Here's a case of water, which we were running low on water and thought we were going to have to filter some lake water, but it looks to be pretty good. Just had a layer of leaves on it, a little plant growing on it, but we're going to filter it, maybe boil it for our food, and should be good to go. So, yummy.